Hello, this is Dr. Martina, your sexuality expert and online sex therapist. Seeking help for something as personal as sexual challenges can be very intimidating to some. Not knowing what really happens in sex therapy can make that hurdle even bigger to overcome. So I decided to put this video together to show you how sex therapy, online sex therapy with yours truly, Dr. Martina, works.
Making contact is the first step, and it is up to you to make that first move. I completely understand that this is not easy. I have been there myself, but I can assure you that after hitting that send button, you will be able to exhale and know that you have started the process of improving the quality of your sex life, and that is a great thing. You may have a clear picture of what is challenging you or what needs to change. Or you may only be able to say, I need help. Don't worry about the details. We will figure it out together. Not everyone that walks up to the edge of the pool actually jumps in. What I'm trying to say is, to start sex therapy and better your sex life, you will have to ask for an appointment and answer yes to the process. About my approach, I use the Sexocorporel approach. The traditional concept is that conflicts sit in the emotional part and then the sexuality will work itself out. Now, most of us know that's really not working that way. Sexocorporel uses the logical idea that everything needs to be learned, including sexuality. This approach includes all areas of our sexuality. It includes awareness, how we think, how we sense, how we feel. Dividing the inseparable, the human person, into components allows for differentiate working hypotheses. Let's look at these different components. We have the basic component, which is biology, the gender you're born with. Then we have the physiological component. Sexuality belongs to the body. The arousal function tells us how the body functions during sexual activities, like how you arouse yourself, what sources you use to get excited, how you bring yourself to an orgasm, and so on. Then we have the personal component, like sexual desire, what or whom you are sexually attracted to, sexual self-assurance, basically how you feel when you're sexually active. And then we have the cognitive component, belief system, sexual knowledge, social influences, etc. Basically how you think about sex. The relationship component is last, and that means the feelings of love, communication, seduction skills, and so on. Now, all components, including biology these days, we call sexodynamic because they develop as a result of personal and social learning processes, and because they influence each other. Remember, it is all part of the whole tree. With this approach, I will ask, what exactly is happening in the body? Sexocorporel defines a model of sexual health and functioning for each component, and this forms the framework of the evaluation. In this first session, we will identify your sexual concern, or concerns if you have more than one. The issues that you got in contact with me for may not be the concern that will come to the forefront during this evaluation. Don't worry, the real interest for change will show itself. What does the body do to get through all the emotions and overall life? Now, there's a logic to that system, to that body, and it is identified through observations of the body. This logical physical behavior has a connection to all four components. We each have a unique development of sexuality, and therefore, we each have a unique logic of the system. Identifying how your body operates will help us recognize the acquired abilities that you have. Now, every person also has limitations in their sexual development, every one of us. In Sexocorporel, we don't pathologize limitations. They are not deficits, but challenges that stimulate new experiences. Now we will bring forth the abilities not only to make you feel good, but also to build a treatment on them. The evaluation session will leave you with a lot of information, explanation, and if I have done my job right, motivation to continue this exciting process of learning. Now, pure sex therapy is short-term and is generally expected to last no more than 10 to 12 sessions. However, the number of visits you need will vary depending on the problems you're looking to address. At this point, we will both have a copy of the signed confidentiality agreement. This agreement spells out the client's rights and responsibilities, like, for instance, your right for accurate, non-judgmental sex information, and, for example, your responsibilities of being open and honest about sexual behavior and sexual attitudes. One of the concepts of Sexocorporel is that the body is a mirror. All that we experience in the implicit body, which are the emotions, the feelings, and the cognitions, is reflected, like a mirror, in the explicit body, muscle tension, posture, etc. Remember, having sex is a physical activity, so eventually we will be working with the body. We will be doing exercises in a session together, and homework assignments are always including activities with your body. Now, the success of therapy depends on the completion of all homework. That is one of the client's responsibilities mentioned in the confidentiality agreement, so you can imagine how important that is. I have been doing online sessions for the last 8 years when I commuted between my offices in Europe and California. The advancement of technology has made online meetings feasible and a great tool to connect with people all over the world. Since COVID-19 has been with us, of course, I have moved my counseling exclusively to online sessions. My clients appreciate the fact that they can stay at home, an environment they know and feel comfortable in, which is important. It is also easier to book an appointment since strict office hours of Monday through Friday 9 to 5 are not in place at this time. And with clients being in different time zones, there's also more flexibility with scheduling. Now, is online therapy the same as in person? No. Can online therapy be as effective as in-person sessions? Yes.
Now you know how I work and how online sex therapy with me works. I hope that this takes away the fear of the unknown and motivates you to click the link to get in touch with me. I'm very much looking forward to hearing from you.